Hi everyone, my name is Will, and for our team project is going to be on awareness on domestic violence. So the issues that we want to address is that some students don't know how to get help when they are in a dating abuse relationship or when they know someone who is in a domestic violence situation. So first and foremost, what is domestic violence? So domestic violence is person when a person abuses their partner either by physical, verbal, sexually, or psychologically, and these are different forms of aggression. So when looking at domestic violence, it really is a big issue in our campus, and we feel that it needs more attention and awareness because when looking at statistics, it says 21% of college age students are affected by domestic violence or experience some form of domestic violence, and 58% of students, they don't know how to help someone if their friend is in a domestic violence relationship. So, so when looking at the statistics, it shows that domestic violence can happen in any relationship, that it affects everyone, and knowing that this is a diverse campus that we're in which it affects all groups of people. So that is why it's important that having intervention on awareness of domestic violence is necessary. So the intervention that we wanted to do is come up with activities, suggestions, and we want to make a club to, foster acceptance and social approval. So by fostering social approval and acceptance, we are reaching out to students, telling them that, what, hey, it's never too late to step forward and get help. There's no shame in getting support because our club, we are here for you. We really want to help you by because of the resources and services that we have here. There are people that's willing to help you. So basically, the message of our awareness on domestic violence is to promote healthy, stable, and safe, safe relationship and to really help other victims in domestic violence to really, step forth and get help. That there's no, shame in getting help, and that that it's never too late to better their lives. And and also to help bystanders to really do something and not not just stand there and not do anything, but they can do something and help those that are affected by domestic violence or in a domestic violence relationship. So for our intervention, Lisa will be talking about our suggestions, recommendations, projects, and all others. So Lisa will be taking over the intervention part.
Thank you, Roel. Hi, Dr. Alex. Today I'm going to share some of the interventions that we came up with to bring awareness about domestic violence to our campus. The first thing we want to do is form a club or support group um, on our campus in order to bring more awareness and pass out more valuable information to students. We are going to be present at Club Day, where we'll recruit students to join, and we'll follow up through email to see if they have any more questions and if they're ready to join the group or the club. And then once we establish our group and club, we'll set a date and time and invite those students to come out and join our group. And when we form our group, we're going to work together in picking out a group name and also picking out a theme and also visual art. that we can represent on a T-shirt, stickers, and other merchandise to get our message out about domestic violence awareness. The next thing we want to do is we want to network with University Health and Wellness Center as well as University Safety Department, and offer a free film or free movie screening on domestic violence or other related topics. At that screening, after it's done, we can offer a Q&A panel as well as a talk session, inviting survivors as well as therapists and counselors and other community partners such as the YWCA to answer questions or concerns that others may have. Also at that screening and other events, we can also pass out a 3-part business card that has vital information regarding domestic violence, such as hotline numbers, numbers for shelters, website addresses, and to promote group unity and group cohesiveness, we can be involved in community service, such as food drives, highway cleanups, and during the Christmas time we can be involved in Toys for Tots and Operation Christmas Child. Other events that we can participate and attend in would be Walk a Mile in Her Shoes, or the Red Campaign Project, or even the Clothesline Project. For additional information, you can check out walkamileInHerShoes.org, the redcampaign.org, and the clotheslineproject.org. Also, the local YWCA offices offer really good information on counseling and therapy programs, as well as just someone to talk to, so you don't ever feel alone. And now we have who's gonna talk about our assessment. Thank you.
All right. Hi, Dr. Nagurni, and so my portion is going to be the assessments on what we came up with for domestic violence. So what we came up with was, for number 1, is going to be pre and post surveys, where we can hand out surveys at events that promote domestic violence, such as movie events that promote and show domestic violence, a skit that shows domestic violence or any type of violence situations on campus, and just like a panel of Q&A questions where people can answer or ask questions about domestic violence, anything that's related to domestic violence. And the surveys will be given out to people like before the event and after the event, so that they can get an idea and gain knowledge on what domestic violence is, or if they don't know anything about domestic violence, then we can see whether or not they do know knowledge about it. And not only will the surveys have regular type of questions like multiple choice or number kind of stuff, but it will also include a portion called a self-report portion part of it, where students or faculty or anybody that's on campus during that time can put their comments or their ideas down about domestic violence and report whether or not, that they agree with what we're saying about domestic violence, and they can even give input on what we can do to eliminate domestic violence and help improve people's awareness of domestic violence, and that it really does need to be looked at much more into it. Another assessment that we came up with was to write a reaction report where people write their reactions about domestic violence, how they react to domestic violence, what their ideas are about it, their views on it, their experiences. And this will be a good way to get people's ideas and people's different inputs and outlooks on what domestic violence is and what can be done about it towards people's views about it. And the last assessment we came up with was to track enrollment and sign-ups for clubs. And clubs are, for example, a good way to promote social support and emotional support for those who feel like they can't say anything about what they're experiencing in domestic violence, or it will help to support the idea that domestic violence is an issue and that people out there are not alone and that they can go out and get help or they can go out and seek someone for support. So our conclusion for our paper was that even though that there are negative correlations and negative statistics against domestic violence on campus, the main thing is that we're trying to get out in our paper is the fact that domestic violence is an issue and that we can get support and that it's never too late to get help and that there are people out there for support and that that anybody can get help as long as there are people out there that know what they're talking about and that they know that something is going on. So, and that is our project. So, thank you very much.